Venom 3, release date, plot, cast, trailer, and more. In 2018, Sony Pictures launched a daring move to continue producing Marvel films without the direct involvement of Marvel Studios. The first movie in Sony's Spider-Man universe was Venom, a film based on one of Spidey's biggest adversaries, which Topher Grace had previously portrayed in 2007's Spider-Man 3. The Dark Knight Rises. Venom stars Tom Hardy as reporter Eddie Brock and the titular extraterrestrial symbiote who bonds with him. And, unlike Sony's subsequent film, Morbius, Venom was a huge success, grossing $856.1 million worldwide. Hardy reprised his dual roles in 2021's Venom, Let There Be Carnage, which similarly exceeded expectations at the post-pandemic box office. Later this year, Hardy will reprise his role as Eddie in Venom 3. Which is billed as the trilogy's conclusion. Regardless, Venom the 3rd of May not be the end of Hardy's superhero career, especially with his MCU cameo in 2021. To update everyone on the upcoming superhero sequel, we're releasing everything we know about Venom 3. Kelly Marcel, following in the footsteps of previous Venom directors Ruben Fleischer and Andy Serkis, will make her directing debut with Venom 3. Marcel, a former actress turned screenwriter, wrote or co-wrote the screenplays for the first 2 Venom films. Marcel's prior credits include Saving Mr. Banks, 50 Shades of Grey, Terra Nova, and The Changeling. That's a question we can't really address because Sony hasn't released any definite information on Venom 3. We don't even know which characters will appear except Eddie in Venom. We can tell you that Hardy and Marcel worked together on the story, just like they did for Venom, Let There Be Carnage. That film ended with Eddie Brock on the run after Venom assisted him in escaping from prison. Their brief visit to the MCU during the post-credits scene briefly interrupted the narrative. Now that Eddie and Venom have returned home, it seems likely that Venom 3 will take up where they left off. We may also be able to deduce that Venom 3 will take the action out of San Francisco and onto the worldwide scene. Parts of the film were shot on location in Spain and London, which makes sense given the story's setting. That raises 2 key questions. Why are Eddie and Venom in Europe? Who are they up against? Aside from Hardy as Eddie Brock in Venom, just 2 cast members have been announced for Venom 3. Juno Temple, played by Ted Lasso, and Chiwetel Ejiofor from Doctor Strange. Despite his Marvel background, Ejiofor is unlikely to reprise his role as Carl Mordo in this film. Ejiofor is most likely playing a different role, but it is unclear whether he will be Eddie's friend or the film's main villain. Similarly, we know nothing about Temple's role in the movie. Temple has only been announced as a co-lead in Venom 3, implying that she will be aligned with Venom and maybe a love interest for Eddie.